Sydney has put on a welcome fit for a future king and queen as the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and, of course, little Prince George finally set foot on Australian soil. The city at its sparkling best as the young royals got their first taste of true Aussie hospitality.
If the colour fits, wear it. Kate in Australia at last, in a slimline outfit of sunshine yellow, a tribute to our national colours. And snuggled against her, the new star of the royal family, baby George, flapping his little arms. Reaching out himself for a tiny touch of fingers with the wife of the Governor-General, Lady Cosgrove. William took over baby duties so Kate could receive her first bouquet of Australian wildflowers. Presented by passionate royal fan Jocelyn Sweeney, who complimented a grateful Duchess on her dress.
What do you think of Prince George?
He's cute, and yeah, I like babies.
There was barely time to say "G'day, George" before it was "Goodbye, George." He was off to Admiralty House. The next time we hope to see him is a trip to the zoo on Sunday. The Duke and Duchess then cruised from the airport through downtown Sydney to the Opera House, where a big crowd was waiting. Kate's dress lit up the waterfront. For the record, it's by London-based Serbian designer Roksanda Ilincic. State Governor Mari Bashir guided the couple through Kate's first face-to-face encounter with the city's shining icons. William quipped he should have brought his sunglasses. Trust Sydney to pull a cheeky joke. Aboard a cruiser, 50 bikini-clad girls surrounding a Prince Harry lookalike. Inside the Opera House, the royals met 400 of Australia's young leaders, community volunteers, as well as those from sport and the arts. Then the Prince reminded us all that Australia is an old royal family favourite.
Thank you very much, everyone, for your extremely warm welcome.
He spoke of his mother Diana's affection for the country and the way it was reciprocated, and how he was now bringing a new young royal to our shore.
There could not be a more impressive venue than the iconic Sydney Opera House to begin our first visit together to Australia.
He noted that a new bilby enclosure at the zoo will be named for his son.
I suspect George's first word might be bilby, only because koala is harder to say.
There were presents for George, a baby baggy green and bat. Cricket bats as well for William and Kate from artist Darren Dunn, presented by legendary bowler Glenn McGrath and women's all-rounder Elise Perry. Then back into the evening air, down the opera steps, framed by a golden bridge, to the Opera House forecourt and into the arms of another big smiling crowd. William might be an old hand at this, but it is Kate's first visit to Australia, and those close to the royal couple say the Duke is confident she will fall in love with the place and its people, just as he did so many years ago. But it will be hard to match Greta Graydon's devotion to the family. She saw William on his first visit to Australia as a baby in 1983.
They're not very hoity or toity, anything like that, you know. They're just one of us.
Sharing correspondence with the family on the birth of Prince George.
She's beautiful.
You look like you're shaking.
I am. I'm shaking and I'm so happy right now.
This is for Catherine?
Yes.
Okay, I'll keep it. She might come out here in a minute. Keep going past. Got a big present there for you. So we give these to Catherine. Some flowers as well. Shall I take them?
It's for all of us. You can open it. Wow, look at that. That's such a generous present. Thank you very much. Do you put it together?
Oh, it's someone from the back who gave it to us.
Thank you for the present.
Taking their time, bumping out the royal schedule as they chatted and engaged with Sydney-siders. Then off to their Sydney digs, the couple boarding a police boat for the ride to Admiralty House. Today, after a patchy start to the weather, there was more than enough sunshine to refresh William's Sydney memories and to give Kate a chance to see the twinkle of Sydney's crowning jewels.
And what a great day it's been. Jane joined us live from the harbour. Jane, a spectacular start to the visit.
Pete, it really couldn't have gone any better. The royals were gifted with some perfect autumn weather. The harbour shone and the big crowds down at the Opera House savoured every moment. William was even moved to mention his mother Diana in his speech, something that he rarely does in public. And tonight the royal family are nestled in across the harbour there at Admiralty House. no doubt enjoying what we think is the best view in the world. Pete?
Hear, hear. Jane, thank you. Half a world away, they saw the pictures. Tomorrow, the royal couple will walk the streets of Winmalee, the Blue Mountains community devastated by last summer's bushfires. Reporter Lizzie Pearl is there. And Lizzie, what's on the royals' agenda?
Well, a very full day ahead indeed, Pete. Tomorrow marks the 6-month anniversary of the devastating bushfires which ripped through the Blue Mountains, destroying close to 200 homes. And tomorrow, Kate and William will take the time to meet with some of those bushfire victims privately. They'll also attend a barbecue for the emergency services, greeting members of the RFS who fought so hard to save so many homes here in the Blue Mountains. At around 1 o'clock, that's the time for the general public to do some royal spotting when Kate and William head to Katoomba. They're expected to take in some of the beautiful sights the Blue Mountains have to offer, including the spectacular Three Sisters. In the afternoon, Kate and William will watch an abseiling display before heading back to Sydney, back to Admiralty House, when William will have a meeting with the Prime Minister. Pete?
All right, Lizzie, thank you. Carl and Lisa will be live in the Blue Mountains for a special edition of the Today Show covering the royal visit tomorrow morning.